Are we back on?
What do you think about the show today?
I don't like it.
Why? That was good.
My hair. I think I'm gonna go back to the regular hair.
Instead of being blonde?
Yeah, I didn't like being blonde. I couldn't think when I was blonde.
You can't really think when you're not blonde.
Oh. That didn't matter?
You should have a glass of wine.
Okay, I'll have wine. Can we just look at ourselves?
Could. How do you like my hair?
I like your hair. Looks good.
Yeah.
That was good, the two-tone thing. That was really cool.
Well, you know, I really know people in Alabama who have their hair like that.
Well, I really saw that waitress. She really didn't have a tooth there. You know, I didn't explain why I don't have a tooth there.
Why don't you have a tooth there?
Because
it was Vince just going at you.
No, I had a baby tooth, and then it cracked, and I had to take it out.
You had a baby tooth?
Uh-huh.
It never grew back?
I never had a permanent one, so they pulled it out like 6 months ago. They pulled out my baby tooth. And now I have the Invisalign to straighten
that long.
Because I don't have a permanent one up there. It's hereditary. My mom doesn't have permanent molars.
Does Maddie?
She's missing a tooth. Uh-huh. She's missing the first molar on either the left or the right side. So she can't lose. If she loses that tooth, there's no replacement up there. That's why I have to straighten my teeth and then put an implant.
Yeah, you get an implant.
But they want to straighten them first. That's why I have these things for here.
Yeah. I didn't want to seem preachy, but you know what? There's a lot of problems out there with racism and stuff.
There are.
They are funny jokes. We got to get people to tell us some white jokes. I don't know any white jokes.
When you say cracker, I still think of crackers to eat.
Yeah, black people call white people crackers.
Because we're white?
But why isn't that offensive?
I don't know. Do you think it has to do with if you're secure in yourself?
I'm sure it does. Oh. But like I said, we haven't had all the turmoil and everything. But you got to let it go. You know?
Mm. Yeah.
You gotta we can only recover when we let the past go. When we forgive.
I didn't realize how bad. You know what I'm reading?
We don't need to forget, but we need to forgive.
I'm reading a book right now about a man that was in upstate. He actually was in New York, and he was lured to go to Washington D.C. It's a true story, and he was kidnapped, and he was sold as a slave and lived as a slave for years when he was a free papered man. I'm almost done with the book. I'm not done with it. I can't imagine what that would have been like. And it's describing, they changed their names, they couldn't find them. They all came out of Louisiana.
The 19th is like Juneteenth Day.
What's that?
Juneteenth is the day that the last slaves were freed.
Wow. I mean, I know that was like
horrible. 2.5 years after Lincoln.
I know it was horrible. I can't imagine us ever going back to it. So you should never forget the past, because otherwise history will repeat itself. I can't see, anyway. But I can't see going back to owning slaves.
Well, but there's still slavery in the world. There's still pirates and stuff.
No, there is. But I don't think.
But white people used to be slaves. Actually, I heard that's how it started. Was that there were pirates around Africa, and the pirates would capture the Europeans, the white Europeans who were traveling the routes to China or whatever, and they would grab them and they would put them into slavery. That's not how it started, obviously, because it started way back in the Bible. Lots of slavery.
I'm looking at our timer. It's not going. We should do a real show like this, because then we can just keep talking and talking and talking. Look, we're still at 20:32.
Better than last week.
Oh, last week was long, but it's okay. We learn.
It's shorter than last week. It was right at 20 minutes.
Was it?
Well, 20:32.
Oh, that's right, 20:32.
And it might have been. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it will be a year in another 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was before you pushed play.
Oh, like 2 seconds. It wasn't long.
Okay. Well, then it was 20:30. Hopefully that's long enough to get on Facebook.
I hope so. Because that was awful last week. I uploaded it.
I don't know why you guys didn't divide it into threes.
Because you can't do that. Because then it won't put it back together.
Well, I can do that on my computer. I need to take this.
We're supposed to just be able to put the whole thing on there. But you know what? You put it on the other one. It worked.
All right. We're gonna watch our video.
We're looking at ourselves.